castles and palaces. Edinburgh Castle. Chapter 1. Defensive Fortress. Atop an extinct volcano in Edinburgh, Scotland, sits a fortress. It is more than 600 years old. This is Edinburgh Castle. It was built on Castle Rock to defend and protect. Enemies could be seen from miles away. Look out for Mons Meg. It is a giant cannon. It shot hefty cannonballs. Each weighed 400 pounds, 180 kilograms. 3 moats once surrounded the castle. A drawbridge crossed them. It could be raised to keep attackers out. If they did get across, Lang Stairs was the only way inside the castle. The flight of stairs was narrow and steep. Attackers had a hard time climbing up. This is the Argyle Battery. Cannons face out. Parts of the wall are high. Why? They protected soldiers. The castle was well protected, but control of it shifted many times. Why? Scotland and England fought to rule the country. Now they are both part of the United Kingdom. Did you know? Every day at 1 p.m., a loud cannon is fired. The tradition started in 1861. Why? It used to let ships nearby know what time it was. Chapter 2. Royal Residence. Scottish royalty used to live in the castle. The crown jewels are still here. These are also known as the Honours of Scotland. They were used at the coronation of Mary, Queen of Scots, in 1542. St. Margaret's Chapel is the oldest building in Edinburgh. It was built by King David I around 1130. The royal family used it. Baptisms, weddings, and funerals took place here. Royals needed big rooms for feasts and ceremonies. The Great Hall was completed in 1511. A little window by the fireplace is called Laird's Lug. King James IV sometimes hid behind it. Why? He wanted to hear what people said about him. Leigh Hall was used to host less important people. You can see the coat of arms of some of Scotland's kings and queens here. What do you think? Coats of arms are designs that identify noble families or people. If your family had a coat of arms, what would be on it? Why? The royal birthing room is where King James VI was born. It is a very tiny room. His mother, Mary, Queen of Scots, wanted a small, safe room for his birth. She was worried about enemies harming her baby. Chapter 3. Wartime Prison. The castle also served as a prison when, during the American Revolution, 1775 to 1783. Some soldiers who fought Britain were prisoners here. Many were skilled craftsmen. They made crafts like model ships. Life was not as easy for prisoners later. They were chained. During the 1800s, castle soldiers were sent here, too. They got locked up for fighting or falling asleep on duty. Today, a war memorial and museum is here. Visitors can learn about life in the castle. Would you like to visit? What do you think? J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter series. She spent a lot of time in Edinburgh. This castle may have inspired Hogwarts. Do you think it looks similar? Glossary. Battery. A grouping of artillery pieces used by soldiers. Cannon. A heavy gun usually mounted on wheels that fires large balls. Ceremonies. Formal events that mark important occasions. Chapel. A small church. Coat of arms. Designs on shields that identify noble families, people, cities, or organizations. Coronation. The ceremony of crowning a king or queen. Craftsmen. People who are skilled at making things with their hands. Defend. To protect from harm. Fortress. A place that is secured and protected against attack. Memorial. Something such as a building, statue, or monument that helps people remember a person or event. Moats. Deep, wide ditches dug around a castle and filled with water to prevent enemy attacks. Royalty. Kings, queens, and members of their families. Tradition. A custom, idea, or belief that is handed down from one generation to the next.